Good evening and welcome to the Channel studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. A British trawler has been seized by France and another has been fined amid an escalating row over post-Brexit fishing rights. French Maritime Minister Annick Girardin said the ships were cautioned during checks off Le Havre overnight. She said the first did not comply right away and the second was not allowed to fish in French waters, so was detained. A spokeswoman for the UK government said it was urgently looking into reports of French enforcement activity.
It is very disappointing to see the comments that came from France yesterday. We believe these are disappointing and disproportionate and not what we would expect from a close ally and partner. The measures being threatened do not appear to be compatible with the Trade and Cooperation Agreement or wider international law, and if carried through, will be met with an appropriate and calibrated response.
Shops, restaurants and schools have shut in Moscow in a partial lockdown as Russia battles record COVID deaths and infections. Only essential shops like supermarkets and pharmacies are allowed to open in the capital, while food outlets are only providing takeaways. Authorities have also given workers across Russia 9 days off from Saturday in a bid to curb infections. Russia has reported a record 1,159 deaths from COVID in the past 24 hours. The official data also reveals 40,000 new infections in 85 regions across Russia, another record. The UN Crime Agency says it has recorded Southeast Asia's biggest ever drug seizure. Police in Laos intercepted a truck carrying 55 million amphetamine tablets and more than 1.5 tons of crystal meth. The discovery came after police stopped a truck carrying beer crates in Bokeo, which borders Thailand and Myanmar. The area known as the Golden Triangle has a long history of being a major drug-producing hotspot. The volcano, which has been erupting on La Palma for 5 weeks, is now more active than ever. That's according to officials there. It comes after a partial collapse of the crater, which brought a new powerful river of lava to previously unaffected areas. The eruption drove a volcanic ash cloud high over the island off northwest Africa. Residents watched to see what direction the new lava flow would take, and authorities are preparing to move more people from their homes. Floodwater mixed with hail has flowed in the streets of the South Australian town of Tanunda.
Oh no!
Video showed hailstones the size of golf balls lashing the area.
Oh, heavens above!
The Australian Bureau of Meteorology has issued thunderstorm warnings over large parts of Adelaide, with the north and east facing the possibility of severe ones in the forecast. The 26th edition of the Paris Chocolate Exhibition has kicked off with the theme of Renaissance. A translucent dress with strategically placed real chocolate embroidery and a Picasso-inspired outfit were the highlights. It is the first time the Salon du Chocolat trade show has been held since the pandemic. Each year, thousands of visitors flock to the Parc des Expositions in Paris to peruse the stands of the 280 exhibitors present. And finally, visitors to Amsterdam may soon spot a self-driving watercraft cruising silently through its ancient canals. Meet the electric-powered vessel called ROBOATS, which it's hoped will transform use of the city's waterways for the better. After 4 years of trials with smaller versions and refinements of the concept, the makers have shown off the first 2 full-size functional boats. It's hoped they will soon be able to ferry passengers, as well as cleaning up any rubbish in the canals without the need for a driver. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel studios in Lagos.